Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Zio Sabah Sayed Majid Musaviya, commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, IRGC, Aerospace Force recently warned that if Iran's southern neighbors allow their locations and facilities to be used to attack Iran, they would have to bid farewell to Middle East oil production. In response, Professor Yeh Yao-yuan, Chair Professor of International Studies at the University of St. Thomas in the U.S., commented that such a scorched earth strategy is generally just a scare tactic. He emphasized that no one within Iran who relies on the oil industry for their livelihood would agree with the IRGC's stance, and the IRGC would face significant condemnation from within the government. However, Professor Yeh lamented that since the barrel of a gun commands power, and the U.S. is unlikely to completely eliminate the IRGC, all parties are left in a difficult predicament. Netizens also questioned who would truly benefit if oil production ceased, pointing out that the IRGC itself depends heavily on the oil industry. According to Lianisa Abao, the UK Maritime Trade Operations, the Wonder UKMTO announced on Wednesday, April 22, 2026, that it received a report of a container ship being attacked. The incident occurred 15 nautical miles northeast of Oman. The captain of the container ship stated that a gunboat belonging to the Iranian Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps approached the vessel and opened fire. The Chinese military's Eastern Theater Command, which oversees the Taiwan area, announced on April 22 that its naval forces had completed training in the Western Pacific, JG Press reported. The ships reportedly returned via the waters between Japan's Yonaguni Island and Iriomote Island in Okinawa Prefecture. This exercise is potentially a retaliatory measure against a Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force destroyer's passage through the Taiwan Strait on April 17. The Eastern Theater Command had previously stated on April 19 that the naval unit was heading for training in the Western Pacific after passing through the waters between Kagoshima Prefecture's Yokojishima and Amami Oshima. Japan's Ministry of Defense Joint Staff also confirmed that one Chinese naval missile destroyer and one frigate had sailed from that area towards the Pacific. NTD News reports that former President Donald Trump commented on the recent seizure of an Iranian vessel that had traveled from China. When asked about its cargo, Trump speculated that the ship might contain a gift from China, expressing surprise given what he considered a very good relationship and understanding with Chinese President Xi Jinping. His remarks followed Beijing's expressed concern over the U.S. seizure of the vessel. The context for these statements includes Trump's prior threat of imposing an additional 50% tariff on any country found supplying Iran with military weapons, highlighting heightened geopolitical tensions involving the U.S., Iran, and China. The Epoch Times reports that on Tuesday, April 21, U.S. President Donald Trump issued a direct appeal to Iranian authorities via a post on his social media platform, Truth Social. Trump called for the release of 8 Iranian women reportedly detained and facing execution by hanging. He urged Iranian leaders, stating, "Please don't hurt them. This will be a good start for our negotiations." The president also included a screenshot of a post by U.S. pro-Israel activist Eyal Yacobi, who had stated that Iran was preparing to hang the women and included their photos. The article notes that the information from Jacoby has not yet been independently confirmed. Trump's message suggests a willingness to engage in negotiations with Iran, emphasizing the humane treatment of the detainees as a potential foundation for future talks. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.